Okay, let's play some Dungeons and Dragons and not Putt Party at all for now. Jesus Christ.
For you. For you, Vicky.
So,
For you.
last
Hey,
time,
what did I do?
Check
Let,
general.
last
let's move
time
on.
we convened,
Yeah,
we wrapped up the last round of negotiations with the Fae. Convening with all the courts that you have some alliances with, and being whelmed sufficiently by the Prince of the Spring Court, a very colorful man named Sylvan, and you have the trappings of a provisional alliance. They will help you against the Quori, and after that, Atropus. At the very least, the assorted courts that you have these agreements with. No representative of the Eastern Court deigned to show up, though given that the Eastern Court is essentially the Bone City, it is not surprising. Hereafter, you guys have embarked to some downtime to catch up on assorted things, meet in with and spend time with old friends, and do some last minute training and preparation for the assorted trials and tribulations ahead as you face down not only the quarry that occupy the seat of the Soleil's Empire, but begin to set your sights on Atropus beyond that. So let's run through a speed round of anything anybody did. Who wants to go first in...
Before we get started, is Matt coming through distorted for anyone else?
Yeah.
He's
Yes.
a little bit choppy.
What the fuck? I got my shit set up, right?
Yeah, you're a little fuzzy, bro.
Bro,
You like this so bad.
let's cap. How about now? Is that better?
Nope. I need to replug your microphone and plug it back in.
Yeah, I might need to do that.
Which may require reinstallation of Discord.
How about now? Any better?
Nope.
It's still there, but
Son of a bitch. Alright, give us 1 second while we sort this out. Okay, anyway, as we were, fucking Discord, Jesus Christ, guys. Let's go through what everybody did for their downtime. Who wants to go first? Who wants to enumerate what they did, and if they had any scenes they wanted to get through, to do those?
I guess we can have Emer go first.
Why?
Because you're leaving.
Yeah, we
early.
want to get it out of the way.
You won't be able to go later.
Yeah, you're right. Hold on. There's no like real thing to do. It's literally just the fact that during the downtime, Emer is like checking in with our dragon friends, Elder Evil. Sloth as well would probably be just chilling with him, touching base, seeing how things are, conferring what's already happened with the Eastern Court, where we stood with the council, informing of what we have to do, and the fact that we're leaving. We'll probably say some goodbyes and stuff like that, but the majority of Emer's downtime is just attending the training that Bracken such is doing to try and like help team build. I need you to understand, I'm literally fucking Nick Cage in Face Off at the moment. I've got like cling wrap around my face to keep this numbing cream on.
Oh no!
I feel like a fucking that one what are they called? Ghouls from Fallout? Don't laugh at that. Not funny. If you could see my face right now, you'd laugh at that because that's funny. But
Jason Bright Pride Month edit.
I don't understand half a word. But yeah, it's not really nothing in particular with that. Unless anyone else has a scene with him, yeah. No, nothing. Just downtime.
Absolutely. Well, who is next?
Okay. Well, since no one else is rushing to raise their hand, I guess I'll go. Claw's gonna continue to do his morning trainings routines with Vrack. And per Vrack's recommendation, try to be in beast form for longer sections of the day, just to get more used to it, and I guess beat in some like, hey, just because you're in this form doesn't mean you're gonna smack somebody. Brack also got him a plant, like a random plant from the Feywild, but I think we checked in with Cirrus and Emer and Chipper just to make sure the plant isn't something like dangerous.
History check too. I've never seen that shit in my life.
That'll be a nature check, not a history check.
Yeah.
Nature check, whatever.
But then he will probably do some potion making too with what stuff we got from the court. We were planning on some healing potions and a potion of resistance, right?
I think we have enough for a potion of growth too.
Okay, and a potion of growth as well then. So he'll be cooking those as well during downtime.
Mm-hmm. So I will have you go ahead and give me some crafting rolls. You said a potion of resistance?
A potion of resistance, a potion of growth, and how many healing potions exactly again?
Do the other two first. I'll check.
Okay.
I'll run the
So,
fucking numbers.
what kind of energy are you attempting to make a potion of resistance to?
I think we would be going like necrotic, right?
Okay. So you would substitute the primal essence that is a material for that for an uncommon divine essence.
Oh, okay. Let me check our essence list again.
We don't have one, but how about psionic?
Psionic then? Yeah,
Psychic.
psionic. We'll do psychic then.
All right. If you have an uncommon psionic essence, you can do that.
We do.
We have a rare psionic.
Oh, rare.
Yeah, that works. You can you can kind of down use the material.
We break it into like 2 uncommons or something.
Let me take a look. Maybe all blah 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 synthesizing blah 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 blah. It does not seem so.
Okay. Well,
That's what we got, and I don't know if we're going to use the psionic essence for much else.
yeah, pretty much. That's the psionic. One uncommon reactive and 1 common curative.
Mhm.
Okay, we got enough for that, no problem.
All right. What kind of roll do you wish me to do, Matt?
This is going to be an alchemy tools check. So a d20 plus your proficiency plus your intelligence, or intelligence. It is 1 check for a potion of resistance, or you only have to succeed at 1 check rather.
Okay, so that plus intelligence plus
Proficiency.
ability check. What's our proficiency now? Plus 5, right?
Mm-hmm. Okay, that is 1 fail, but
Damn.
you can keep going. You only have to fail 3 times in a row to lose the potion.
Okay, I'll try again. Whoopee.
If you're making a potion, try some pixie dust. Usually does the trick too.
16.
All right. Emir shows up and sprinkles some pixie dust in, and that is enough that you are able to create a potion of psychic resistance.
Hey.
Cool job.
Claw gives like a little squint, like,
And then, what was the other potion you were going to make?
potion of growth.
Absolutely. So that is 1 common reactive agent, uncommon curative, uncommon reactive, and it is the same check, but the DC is 14.
Okay. Oh.
Okay, that is 1 fail.
Try again. Oh my god.
That is 2 fails. If you
I
fail...
can't. One more time, I lose it.
Mhm.
Again, you could try the pixie dust. Worked last time.
Am I just not gonna roll great tonight? Yep, I'm just not gonna roll great tonight.
Okay, so you fail to make the potion.
Like that.
You fail to make the potion of growth, and you lose the reagent or the materials.
F.
Ugh.
The little fairy's not going to say anything. She's going to be super smug.
Shut up. Did I? Oh my gosh, I rolled so bad.
I mean, in
Yeah.
a practical sense, you had the most to
Two,
gain from potion
three,
growth, so you shouldn't be
one.
fucking sleeping on this.
Oh my god, I rolled.
Ah.
A 1, a 2, and a 3, yeah.
I haven't rolled over a 10. Oh. Anyway, hopefully I do better with the healing.
Sometimes it do be that way.
Indeed. And, are you just attempting to make normal healing potions?
I believe so, yes.
So, a normal healing potion is... Oh, go ahead.
I think a potion of greater healing is 1 common to uncommon curatives.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, we can only make 2 commons.
2 commons? Okay.
Okay.
I'll
Same
make a few
checks.
comments then.
The DC for these is 13.
I'm gonna scream. I'm gonna scream. Oh,
There you
we
go.
go. That's the number I'm looking for.
That's the first one down.
Okay. Like, I swear I know how to do this. There. Oh, Jesus.
Both of them down. So you
See,
have a potion of psychic resistance and 2 potions of healing that you can add to your inventory.
You've been notably very distracted since entering the Feywild.
Yeah, true.
And like uneasy.
A little bit.
It's a weird alien
Yeah.
place.
You know what? I want to say that Claw was trying to make those other potions while doing Brax, like, do this in beast form stuff training. He's not used to working with his tools, with his big claws, and then he went to the healing potions and went, fuck it, and I'm doing this in my normal self.
Absolutely. So you have those potions good and squared away.
Making the changes.
That's about it for Claw.
All right.
Unless someone else wants something to do with them during break time. But we'll get there when we get there then.
Other than generally checking in on how he's doing, not really.
Well, good.
No, just saying, Vrac wants the usual with Claw.
Training. And getting better at handling beast mode.
And just chat it too.
Oh, yeah,
They still talk.
of course.
Well, that's squared away. I think, you know what? It's been a long time coming. So we're going to do book club next.
Before we do book club, part of my downtime may be contingent on a thing Cirrus wanted to talk to Wake about.
Yes,
Yeah.
also part of my downtime is contingent upon what Cirrus wants to do.
Oh, okay, alright.
Then we're going to
So
fucking...
it's definitely Cirrus's go.
We're going to Twink
Yeah.
Town.
We're going to Twig Town.
Okay, who wants to go first?
You!
No.
You're going first.
But
Yeah,
I'm
you pick.
talking
You
to
You
two
pick.
different people.
You pick.
I have to pick.
Yeah, it's you.
But I'm a twink.
Dude.
Yes!
Yeah, it doesn't matter. Twinks can decide for themselves.
No, I
No?
What
can't.
do you pick?
You're an
It's going to be
architect.
branded
You have
Tweet's
to.
Shorts.
Just
Look,
this
you're a-
one time, you're gonna have to power bottom.
Yeah, you're a fucking power bottom twink these days. You gotta really fucking really gotta get it in.
Master, just this
my
once.
cat's gonna pick.
What do you think all this training has been for?
Bubby. What you know?
God.
Okay, he said chipper.
Alright.
Excellent. Hello.
Okay, so, Sears is like going between, for the most part, in the Moonlit Mausoleum. I don't know how to pronounce that, and it's my realm.
Mausoleum.
No, it's spelled
It's Museum.
museum. Thank you.
What the hell is
Um,
it?
Zilzarest.
It's a thing. Look it up.
No, don't fucking worry about it, D.
Nerd.
Nerd, idiot.
He has been working on establishing his kingdom, you know, building up to what he wants it to be. So once he gets to a certain part, he's so is Chipper staying mostly in the Western Court or
Chipper has become a podling.
Oh.
And has been in her pod until asked to be anywhere else otherwise.
Okay. So Sirius is gonna invite Chipper over to the Mausoleum. because he has something to show her.
And that's in the south court, the southern court, right?
Yeah, in the southern court.
Girl looks a mess. Like, she hasn't done her hair in like a week. You know, like her usually really crisp shirt hasn't been ironed. Like, none of her shit is together. Girl is a mess. But she's like really excited to be. I'm so excited to be here anyway. I'm super happy that you like got me out of the pod. It's I feel like I haven't seen sunlight in a week.
Oh, have you not seen sunlight in a week?
Don't think so. How can I help?
Oh. Well, I'm sorry that my realm most likely won't supply any of that, but I'm really excited to show you what I've been working on.
Yes.
So, he brings you in, and the court's looking like... It's looking like stuff's happening, you know?
Like construction underway?
Yeah, like construction underway. Lots of people bustling about. And it's looks like a work in progress, but it's doing pretty. It's coming together, you know. So Cirrus leads Chipper into the main building, the castle, if you will, and walks through like a series of hallways, like explaining everything. So I'm building some. Well, this is going to be mainly the where we keep some of the classrooms, some laboratories. There's a cafeteria over there. But I really wanted to show you. I didn't want to be presumptuous, but I wanted to include things that my friends would like here, so you would feel like you could visit.
What a sweet thought.
So, if you wanted to, you're welcome to come back anytime, and we could maybe, well, here. And he opens up a door, and so what is like Chipper's ideal rooms for like to hold a book club meeting?
Like, enormous library, but entirely cottagecore. Just the most like warm fire in the center. That is definitely fire hazard, but it's not real fire. It's like magical fire, and it's like warm rustic woods and like soft, fluffy, like old patchy blankets and pillows. All of that.
Hell yeah. Okay. So, in the center of the room is a what I think is called an amphitheater. You know, like one of those dugout spaces that has like a little like. Oh my God! Stop it! Sorry, my cat's being terrible. I'm gonna pick him up and put him in timeout.
Hmm.
Okay. Timeout is my lap. So
Boys drowning in pussy.
So, there's like a couple steps. It almost looks, instead of like an amphitheater, it's one of those conversation pits, right?
Yeah.
And in the center is a what looks to be like a fire pit that's got this like very warm, cozy, like yellow fire, and it's like very straight, like a little bit strangely yellow. Like it doesn't look like a normal fire. And there are several bookshelves across the room, but they're all mostly, for the most part, empty. And strewn around everywhere are a bunch of like big pillows, blankets, a couple of strange, otherworldly looking plants. And on one wall is a giant, what looks to be a giant chalkboard, with like, okay, fine, you can go. Stinky. with like some pieces of chalk and a brand new eraser, all that good stuff. Well, I was thinking, well, I wanted to have this room for your book club.
She's already like big globules of like happy tears.
Oh, is it all right?
Yeah, no, I'm happy. Oh, I'm happy.
Oh, I'm glad. I figured we should have enough space to grow into it, because I'm sure we'll get more members, especially once I
She
get
doesn't
everything up
let you
and
finish
running.
and just hugs you.
Oh,
She just hugs your thighs like.
Sirius, like, with all 4 arms, because he's in his biblically accurate, his biblically accurate form.
Probably only come up to
Then we're not going for the thighs,
then.
we're going for the knees. Then you know, then the height difference becomes I'm going for the knees. Like she always tries to take you out like that knee tackle, like squeeze at the knees.
But like Sirius hugs back. I'm really glad you liked it. You
I
like
like
it.
it so much. I like it more than any place in the world.
And like I said, you're always welcome here. Whenever you want to come in, just walk in, and I'll make sure you get here safely.
Like no words, just big sniffles, big happy cries.
Oh.
You mean so much.
Oh.
And that's what it is.
Because Chipper is crying so much, Sirius starts crying.
Good. Constructive.
Yeah. His tears are super weird, and instead of like falling down his cheeks, they like float off into little like into little space, I guess.
Oh. Just the big twink boy and like a crying gnome for like 5 minutes.
Hell yeah. People who walk by are just like,
The fuck is happening?
I didn't see nothing, boss.
Here? Thank you.
It's just like thanking each other back and forth while crying.
Yeah.
Oh, good, you can cry here. Yes, keeping no rest, cry.
Never ending cycle of crying.
Hell yeah.
Hey, boss, where you want this abacus? Oh, whoa, I'll come back later.
Crying party. We'll pour one more.
Just a couple people start coming in and crying too. Fantastic.
My fey wife left me. She turned to ash.
This
Oh
being
no.
definitionally
goblin.
Sirius's realm now, he has support criers.
A goblin comes up and affixes a sign to the door, and it says Territorium.
Goblin cries like, here.
It's like a fucking coterie of fairies that follow around like the fucking that one scene from Midsommar.
Don't you Midsommar, Sirius? That is
But,
fantastic.
After the cry hugging ceases, she like says, "One moment, please," and then she waddles off back to her pod and starts moving her like small little research laboratory that she has set up within the pod, and has moved it to the room, and like prepares some stacks so that she can get to the chalkboard, so she can like start transferring her
Western
notes
Court?
to the chalkboard
Oh hell yeah.
for what she's working on currently.
That's a hell of a hike.
Yeah, but it's worth it because for Chipper it matters.
It's all the way from the western court to the southern court, like, damn.
Yeah, absolutely. We're moving in for the time being.
Hell yeah. Chipper, like, as she works, now has like an endless supply of like tea and little snacks being brought in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And
Yeah.
whenever like Cirrus has some like free time, he'll come in and hang out and stuff. When he's not doing like archfey shit, you know?
Yes, absolutely.
Hell yeah, that rules.
Yeah.
Okay.
I would assume Claw would probably check up on her now that he knows that she's like out of the pod.
Hell yeah.
It's like surprise jump scare. Beast Claw like every once in a while pokes his head on Chip.
You okay? You eating?
Yeah.
You check originally in the Western Court because she never like gave any notice that she was going to the Southern Court. So you just see like, Chip, where are you? And the pod is just like ripped out of the fucking like place and stuff. Just an
Concern.
empty space for where she was.
Concern. Anyway, continue.
Yeah, I think that was about it with Chipper. And then
Wasn't there something else that you wanted to?
Oh,
ask
yeah.
her? Yes.
yes, that's right. So, during one of like their little like hangouts, after sip. Oh my God, I'm sorry. This cat is driving me nuts. I gotta go kick him out real quick. My apologies. Get over here, bastard. Chulo Cinco. Okay. Okay, sorry. So, one of the little hangouts and stuff, I was actually wondering, so, after everything is said and done, with Atropus and, the Quori, I really wanted to build this place to be a place where anybody can come and learn whatever they are seeking. And I really wanted to start building knowledge and offering classes to anybody. But in order to do that, I actually need to have knowledge of, well, my people who want to teach need to know things. And I was wondering if I could potentially send some of my subjects or people, the ones who want to learn human magic, to your school of onomancy.
That's a great idea. But I unfortunately can't give permission to do that, but I do know somebody who can.
Oh, all right.
And one moment.
And she will. Ooh, can I sending across planes? I can't, can I?
You can. There's just a chance that it fails.
Okay. I would like to contact the professor
Mm-hmm.
and pitch the idea to him.
Okay.
Oh god, 25 words.
25 words.
25 words.
Chipper here.
I'm the worst. Still, hi, Chipper here. Still in Feywild, so that's 7. Some would like to return to learn onomancy at our college. Can do? Question mark. Love Chipper. That's 22.
Absolutely. Okay. Roll a d20.
Okay. Alrighty. Okay. 9.
Okay.
Fuck.
The spell succeeds.
Okay. Oh, thank
Nice.
God. Okay.
Nice.
Whew. To be fair, he's a very familiar person. He's like,
Favorite comment?
Oh no, it just has a flat % chance. If you roll a 1, it fails.
oh, thank God. Okay.
So.
I thought a 9 was not looking good. I was like, oh.
Nikki,
Yeah.
Yes.
did you specify Faye at all? I don't think we did. We just said someone to come back.
Well, I said that I was in the Feywild still. Some would want to come back, meaning I feel like
Oh, okay.
the insinuation is the Fey.
My bad.
to come back.
No, no.
So,
I feel like the professor is clever enough to be able to put 2 and 2 together.
That's okay.
a long moment passes. If they're the sort that you trust, perhaps they will have to want to learn.
Is that's the whole message?
Mhm.
Just making sure I'm not cutting you off.
No, that's good.
Okay. Gonna respond back. If they're my friends, they will definitely want to learn. Allies from the Fae Court will be really, really, really awesome.
All right, roll another d20.
Yeah.
It fails to cast.
Okay, I'm just gonna cast it again. Same message.
Absolutely.
Burning all my fucking spell slots. Let me check how many I have left. Fuck. Hold on. So that's 3 burns already. Where the fuck is my sending?
It's a 3rd level spell.
Yeah. So I would have. Oh, this would be my last cast of it.
I mean, you can upcast it. It just doesn't gain any extra benefits.
Yeah. Well, I'm still gonna burn the 3rd level spell slot.
Absolutely.
My last one.
Go ahead and roll another
And
d20.
just send the same message. Okay. Alrighty, let's not fuck this up. There we go.
Yeah.
Okay. Kind of vexed and waiting a little bit for that return message that never comes. You realize the spell failed and you cast it again, repeating the message, and another pregnant moment passes. I trust you. And that's all you get back.
So, yep. She smiles and turns.
I think that's a yes.
Oh, that's excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
I'll start looking for some students.
They do have to be super willing to learn, but the thing is, you know, I trust you to select the people that definitely want to be there, and the professor is a wonderful teacher.
Thank you. I really appreciate it. I hope in the future we can expand our relationship with your school. And perhaps, well, trade students sometimes. If everything goes well, our, museum will be, the museum will be hosting its own classes.
I'm sorry, I totally dissociated there. What class?
Same. My brain cell was like going
I
out.
super dissociated from the conversation for like a good 10 seconds. I was not on this planet. Look, I fucking worked 4 hours of overtime this week. My brain is not grinding any sort of cohesive thoughts at the moment.
Oh, I get you.
Yeah. Once more.
So
Let's try that again.
maybe we could have a student exchange program or something once we get our own classes established.
That would be wonderful.
All right. Cool.
All right.
Yeah.
Now let's talk
Now
about
it's quick
guns.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay.
Guns.
None of this tender crying shit. Let's talk about the fucking Second Amendment.
Fucking
America. So, Where is Wick is also, I'm assuming, in the Western Court?
Wick has kind of been chilling, not really in a pod, because he doesn't like the confinement as much. He's just, like, under a tree or something, jotting some stuff down in his notebook.
Alright. Cool. Okay. So, at some point, Cirrus comes up, to Wick. I'm sorry, am I,
Oh, no, just recording some thoughts. Can I help you, Cirrus? Sorry, we are in your realm. Pale Star.
Oh, it's okay. You can just call me Cirrus, when, I
As
guess,
you wish.
No one's around. But, I actually, wanted to talk to you about, so, my realm is currently, trying to get, organized and on its feet again. But in the future, hopefully the near future, I want to offer classes, and give knowledge freely to whoever wants to know about it. And I thought it would be interesting if, we could potentially, offer some classes, on making, my brain doesn't want to give me the word that is not gun.
Firearms.
Because in my notes,
Firearms?
thank you, because in my notes I am capitalizing capitalizing guns over and over again, so all that my eyes are seeing is just guns, guns, guns.
Welcome to my brain.
So, we thought it would be interesting to offer courses on how to make and maintain firearms, and maybe even potentially work with making enchanted ones or arcane firearms.
Wick kind of cocks his head at this. Most curious. I hadn't thought Fae were so industrious. No offense.
Not really, to be honest. At least from the places I've traveled, Fae are more interested in the arcane, but after seeing your expertise with your weapons, I was inspired to learn more about the subject, I guess. I was wondering if you would be willing to teach some of my people how to make and handle weaponry.
Wick is kind of stroking his chin a little bit. Well, all this means precious little if such objects can't be reproduced in this realm. Tell me, what do you know of the mineral? Are there any, like, resources here?
There are...
Ores of the like?
The Feywilds, unfortunately, doesn't have much in the way of mineral ore. I was actually hoping that if I was able to secure your help on this matter, to potentially talk to Vacarum about opening up a trade with the Concord to acquire those materials.
That's... well, trade is all well and good, but this does raise something of a complication. You do realize that in order to have the correct alloys that resist the necessary heat and pressures produced by a projectile of this nature, it requires high iron content, yes?
Yes.
The sort of thing is generally frowned upon by the Fae, I believe.
Is it?
Cold iron would afflict Fae in a unpleasant manner, but
Okay.
firearms are not necessarily made of cold iron.
Okay. As far as I'm aware, only cold iron affects the Fae. There may be room for exploration into potentially coming up with materials that could withstand the firepower needed to shoot a firearm that isn't made of iron or potentially metal at all.
Well, that's certainly an interesting proposition, but I feel I should make something clear to you. He'll kind of, like, sort of casually hold up. He's got his gun in, like, a pinch grip so nobody sees him, like, pointing it at Cirrus and, like, runs over.
Mr. President, get
Holding it.
down!
Yeah, he's just kind of holding it by, like, the fucking little end of the grip. You see, this is, perhaps to those not inclined to romanticizing arms, really just a tube. What you're actually asking me is how to make these, and he'll pull a bullet off of his belt and hold it up. This is really the important part. This is what you are aiming to strike your enemies with. It's the most finicky bit of the process. And really, even then, it's more a question of applied alchemy.
Oh.
I would, of course, be more than happy to pass on this knowledge.
I would greatly appreciate it. Would you also be willing to teach some of my people the proper safety measures needed in order to handle a firearm?
Yes. Yes, don't point it at anything you don't want to kill.
Yes.
That's
I would...
the most important part.
Yes.
Safeties don't exist in this time period.
Maybe it's time to invent the safety.
Sirius is gonna invent... Sirius is gonna invent OSHA.
That's good.
So... I very much appreciate it.
Yeah, certainly.
I also, I mean, for your time, we would be happy to try to compensate you for the work that you do with us. But also, as I suppose a friend, I wanted to offer you a place here permanently. I know that due to your nature, as long as nothing outright kills you, it seems as though you are, for lack of a better word, immortal, right?
It's generally understood that Warforged have an operational capacity of about, I believe, 50 years is the known upper limit. That's, well, of course, we're made for battle. We're not expected to live much past that. Truthfully, I'm not entirely sure.
Do you think you could potentially even extend your life by making replacement parts, or
I don't know. I don't see why not.
so potentially your life may end up being limitless. So I was just thinking about it because recently my mortality has significantly changed in that aspect. And of course, you're free to roam as you please, but I know at some point, if it turns out that you are going to outlive many of the people that we know, you're always welcome here. If things start becoming boring or sad, I guess, out in the material world.
He kind of ponders that for a moment. May I make you a counter offer?
Of course.
Should I have to depart the continent of Veldalg for any reason, I would ask for passage. The Oberon informed us that there is a light seed on the western continent. If possible, I would have you take me through the Feywild there.
Well, of course. I would be more than happy to do that for you.
It's merely a contingency for now. I wouldn't worry about it. But
Okay.
I appreciate the offer regardless.
Of course. Exactly. Exactly what is a life seed, if I may ask?
The seed of the trees that we pass through to.
Oh wait,
Yeah.
Cirrus would know that.
He would know that.
He
We all know
would.
that.
I probably did at some point.
In theory.
Point being 3 weeks
In
ago.
theory.
Yeah.
In theory, you know, like, I don't even remember what happened, like, yesterday, mostly. So,
That's okay, bud.
are you interested in obtaining Life Seed, I'm assuming?
What? For indefinite passage in and out of the grove?
I suppose so. I'm honestly not sure what else you would do with a Life Seed.
That's quite an offer. This is a privilege, I understand, offered to very few mortals.
Wait, okay, I'm sorry. Are you saying that okay, so Wick wants, if at some point Wick wants Cirrus to drop him off to a Life Seed, yeah?
Yeah, there's just like a tree
Okay.
out
Oh,
on
yeah.
Mercia somewhere, I believe we were told, right, man?
I
Yeah.
think so, yeah.
And
Okay,
Mercia,
so-
Adresia, and somewhere to the east.
So if the time comes, he is asking for you to just put him out on the other end at Mercia.
Oh, I see. Okay, I get
Yes.
it. You're not going for the Life Seed.
Yeah.
You just want to travel around a little.
Yeah, he just
Yeah,
wants
yeah,
you to
yeah,
open
yeah,
the
yeah,
fast
yeah.
travel point for him.
Okay, I see. Okay, yeah. Of course. You're welcome to come and go as you please. I'd be happy to help you travel around and, make the trip shorter.
And of course, I would hope first access to whatever unique advancements you do make in this technology I'm trafficking in.
Of course, yes.
This proposal is acceptable.
Perfect.
He kind of flinches as he says it this time because it's almost automatic.
Perfect. Would you like to come with me now, or do you have any other pressing matters to attend
I
to?
don't believe I have anything else today.
All right. Okay, then, Sirius will take Wick back over to the museum and, introduce him to the guys who want to learn how to make guns.
Yeah.
I think at this point they're like kind of hanging out in what is the bare bones of a forge, but it looks a little off. Like it's made out of like some things that normally are like, you know, made out of metal and stuff is just made out of like slightly organic materials and stuff. They're working with what they got, essentially. Yeah.
Country fay make do.
Anvil is just a stump.
Yeah.
So I would presume we are going to do book club either in between or after the different parts of Wick's firearm safety course with the Fae.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Cool. Okay, cool. I think that's all I had, besides also at some point talking to Vrak about, like, you know, business, like, trading, yeah, diplomatic shit, yeah.
And we kind of resolved that already, so
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna do a scene.
I think that's about it for Cirrus, yeah.
Cool, because I was holding off until you were done to post this.
What did you do?
Oh my god.
Oh, hell yeah!
Hell yeah. Well, I believe that leads us neatly into book club.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Mickey, are you there?
Yes, hello.
It's time.
Oh shit!
Okay. All right. So I would presume we are going to do this in the library that Cirrus
Yes.
has introduced you to.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And when you walk in, the blackboard has entirely been filled, and it's got like it looks like if you open up her arcane book, you know, all the scribings of the spells, it looks like it's like that, but instead of on pages, it's like entirely across the board, and there's parts that are smudged out and rewritten. There's like passages that are like written on top of other passages as if she's run out of space, but couldn't be bothered to wipe underneath it. And it's just layers and layers and layers of arcane text on top of each other. It looks like the scribblings of a mad woman.
Hell yeah.
And like she's standing there, she's standing on top of like, you know, tomes basically to be able to reach the tops of the blackboard, and she's almost like she's covered in chalk dust.
Hi,
Yeah,
how can I help you?
I hope I'm not interrupting.
Oh no, it's fine. I probably need a bit of an interruption. I've been scribbling for a while. How can I help?
Did you still want to discuss literature?
Yes, always.
Then, well, I would be more than happy to give you a reprieve then.
All right. Actually, there was said to be endless tea and snacks, and she goes hunting for the endless tea and snacks, and then sets them out by the fire in the amphitheater, and like pats the spot next to her with some tea and some snacks for Wick to sit.
I imagine the tea and snacks are merely for you then, but yes.
No. They're for you. Look, I want you to still hold the cup of tea. It's part of the ambiance.
Very well. You will do so.
Okay.
While he's walking over to take a seat, he's going to give a quick pulse of a detect magic.
Yeah, only any magic chipper might be futzing with.
Okay. Sure.
Yeah. There's like a little coal in the corner that seems to be, you know, got some magic in there, but it's not complete. And there's a like almost stale residue of magic cast and then faded and then cast.
And I
then faded.
imagine there's probably an unseen servant floating around, giving out the tea and whatever.
Actually, he's gone because he's been unsummoned because it's focus time.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
Okay, in that case, Wick will sit down. He's gonna rummage around in his notebook. Right, yes, I've been doing some some reading through that massive omnibus I purchased at the bridge to prepare us for our eventual trip to Emercia. I have some notes here that perhaps we could review, and he'll peel a page out of his notebook and hand it to you. And while he's doing that with his free hand, he's gonna rest his hand on his chest and through the assassin's chain cast silence.
Oh,
Is Chipper reading the note?
yes.
Okay, it reads thusly. Philly. Comma.
Okay.
You know what? I'm just gonna send you the note, and you can decide.
Yeah.
Ooh.
Yeah. Okay.
I'll send it to Bat too.
Okay.
Spicy.
If this is a silent conversation, do you want to move to a silent area with Matt? Do you want to go to the piss cabinet for this?
I'll leave it up to you because this may be a bit spicy. Also,
I
I'm
think-
just now seeing the last thing you sent me in my DM.
And look, I don't even want to know what it is because I have a feeling it's fucking awful.
Well, you're about to see it because I'm DMing you something.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is your moment, D. So if you want this to be the spicy secret tech and you've casted silence,
Look,
I feel
you
like
wanted to have the RP scene. I would be remiss if I concealed it from everyone when that's what you wanted. I'm just gonna leave it up to you.
Someone has to make a decision. One of you must pick something.
You know what? I'll pick. I would like everybody but Chipper and Wick, and I guess Emer, since she is technically on here only, to go down to the piss cabinet, and I'll drag you guys back when we're done.
Oh,
Okay.
all right.
Okay.
All
Wait,
right,
I'll see
you're
you guys
cool, man.
later.
Is this
Bye.
for?
Alright.
Okay, book. Okay.
Alright. Let me just read this note because it doesn't convey very.
Yeah. Okay.
Why did I send you Garfield fucking an anime girl? Why did I do that?
That's on my stream now. Thank you.
Sorry.
Fantastic.
That's the last thing that I sent to D, and I'm so cursed. I'm so sorry.
Yeah. Anyway.
I'm so sorry.
So I will read this. Obviously, we're silenced, but I will read
Yeah.
it in Wick voice because he wrote it.
Yeah, and it's good for the stream too.
Yeah, of course.
Mhm.
Philly, I must apologize for misleading you in this fashion, but I hope my invocation of your name properly conveys the gravity of the situation. For Karam, no matter his intentions, will never acknowledge my point of view. I cannot stake my continued freedom, personhood, and survival on his ad hoc fledgling belief system. Ergo, I must seek an alternative solution, and it is for this I beg your aid. You are the only person in this group who has lent me the absolute confidence this undertaking requires, and, coincidentally, possess the exact skill set I need. I wish to make contact with the entity I conversed with via your planar magics just before we travel to the Grove, and, if possible, come to some sort of understanding with it. The cryptic fragments it has left me with would seem to suggest I must travel to its plane directly. It is inevitable that we do so in order to refurbish Lafayar for continued operations, but circumstances may dictate an advancement of this timetable, and so you and I may have to make our own preparations in secret. Should you deem this course of action too risky or outright treacherous, I will understand and merely ask your discretion, so I may attempt this plan independently. It is not my intention to compromise your relationship with the others. I only ask this of you as a fellow inquisitive mind and as a friend in need. I leave this note in your custody, that you may commit it to memory or destroy it as you see fit. Candlewick. Postscript. This seems to have been written sometime afterwards. As a show of good faith, I will continue discussing literature with you in the future. I only needed but a single opportunity to pass on this message.
You can see Chipper kind of holding the note for a moment, and she's staring at it and thinking about it. And then in a flash of prestidigitation magic, she sets it on fire to kind of disintegrate it, and then turns to you with a sort of a knowing look but a smile.
You know, if you're going to ask for,
We're
pursuant
silenced.
of forbidden
Yeah,
knowledge.
you're saying all
Huh?
this thing. You're saying all this, but no sound is coming out.
Oh, I forgot that. Oh, I forgot that we are silenced.
I'm doing spy shit.
Oh, you're doing spy shit. She's gonna set it on fire. And do I actually? Oh, I have a magical book that can write for me.
Yeah.
So yeah, so the magical book kind of floats down in front of you, and her scribe pen will kind of just write what she's saying in mind. And all it says is, if you wanted to do, forbidden magic and the pursuant of knowledge that is, unto do, you have come to the right place. Now, and then there's like a pause where the pen kind of floats in place as she's like thinking of the best way to go on with this. I do stand with Rack's point because I want you to be happy. But if you think this is what will make you happy, I will help in any way that I can. But also because I'm definitely super into finding out new stuff. Even if that stuff is definitely not sanctioned by the Empire or anybody else for that matter. Full stop. Also, I'm holding you to being a part of the book club forevermore.
He's like nodding, kind of in resignation as he reads that last part.
Yeah. Like you've this is the dark deal you're striking with the devil. You are now forever, as long as you're operational, a part of Chipper's book club.
Oh, yeah, okay, alright.
Yeah, Chipper's going to be alive for a couple hundred years, so
I'm
we'll
making
be-
all kinds of capital D deals tonight.
correct. And then she'll highlight the bottom. Would you like to do so now? Question mark.
Wick is gonna... He's like, goes to write something down, and then he's just like, he can't find the words, so he just looks back at the door real quick and cancels his silence. He drops concentration on it. What do you mean, do it now?
Contact.
No, you've misunderstood me. I mean to travel there. Like, as playing a transfer.
Yes, I understand that, but I also figured that there was maybe I've misread your message, that you also wish to contact, have some contact with them before you travel that far distance. And she's keeping everything very cryptic.
No,
it's a long travel, and I was, I completely understand if you perhaps wanted to, announce your arrival, so to speak, or announce your intention to arrive.
No, they laid the path down for me well enough. This is the next logical step. I simply have to go there.
Okay.
We will either be doing this with or without the group, but I fear things may grow volatile. Yeah. To answer your original question, I am prepared to pursue Verkaram's interests as a field of study, but I simply don't have faith that it will work out the way he envisions.
All I ask for you to do is try. All he wants you to do is take up knitting. It's not the end of the world. Or, heck,
Sure.
even you joining my book club in his mind is a step forward. I hope you understand that.
Yes, I understand all of this. It's very nice that I'm being ushered into these group activities, but I don't see how we go from that to fortifying my mind against infiltration by dimensional worms.
I do see what you mean, but I think for him it's less. It's definitely about the dimensional worms, but it's also about,
And she's just gonna tap the hollow chest of where like a heart or a soul might be.
It's about fostering what's in here, and I don't think that's ever a bad thing. But I also see your point that, sometimes, dimensional wormies get into your brain, even if you're, strong of heart and mind and soul.
Right, yes, and I don't see how knitting helps me with that.
Well.
As a woman of letters, you surely understand what I mean by this.
I do. Look, as somebody who is very practical in the sense of arcane magic and there's no way to well, I don't want to say no way. The people that are strong of soul and strong of wisdom and mind can sometimes resist magic just purely because of that. He's not wrong in that assessment.
Wick he's settling into the chair and relaxing a bit more. While we're alone here, I should confess that his behavior is starting to concern me as well.
How so?
Did you know he's going about calling himself a saint now? And that he threatened to kill me if I did not go along with his intentions?
That doesn't surprise me. But at the same time, I feel like... How do I explain this in a way that makes sense?
Up to this point, he's treated us all as peers and equals. This is more of a base tyranny.
She'll chuckle at that. It's interesting because I don't see it that way. Maybe because, Verkaram and I share a similar worldview, in the sense that for him it is always about the greater good. My intentions are not quite actually as pure as his, which is why I'm said that I'm willing to help you to begin with, because my necessary, let's call it driving force, is knowledge and self-discovery, and in pursuant of that, I'm willing to do.
And she just lets that hold there, and doesn't actually finish that sentence.
But I understand why he is the way that he is.
So you're saying that by the transitive property, the greater good demands that I knit under pain of death?
No, it means that under, by, as you said, the greater good, for the greater good, you must at least try to knit.
I don't understand any of this.
Well...
But I have assented to it to at least mollify him for now. In the meantime, he points at the book, because the note got incinerated. This is my plan, and I will abide by it, if you will assist me.
Oh, I definitely will assist you, for entirely selfish reasons, but I will assist you nonetheless.
The pen actually, it waves the frilly end of the quill, and the words on the page disappear. Just for secrecy reasons.
Look, I want you to understand one thing. Rack truly does care for you, as do all of us. I don't want you to misconstrue that understanding. But for him, there is nothing that he is willing to, there's nothing that he's not willing to sacrifice for the greater good.
Doesn't that concern you?
No.
Right. Well.
He doesn't want you dead. That's why he's so insistent upon your knitting endeavors. Because he wants to protect you. And it feels strange, and it feels, tyrannical. But he's doing it out of, genuine care and friendship with you.
It doesn't matter how much you love something. Once you kill it, it's gone.
That's true. You're not wrong at all.
Well, we are doing this in the hope that it doesn't come to that, because I really don't think this is going to end the way he wants otherwise.
Agreed. We will explore every angle and every avenue possible. That's what a good that's what a good teacher does and a good learner.
To be clear, I will entertain him to a point, but things may escalate again, and if they do, you may have to make a choice.
Oh, well, she'll think for a moment. I don't think it'll come to that. I actually think if you told him of your desire to do this, I don't think he'd necessarily stand in your way. As a journey of self-improvement and self-discovery, even if it's not the way that he necessarily wants you to do it, I genuinely do not think he would stand in your way.
When he made that guarantee, he crossed the line, Chipper. I have to do this my own way.
That's fine.
I'm glad you understand, somewhat at least.
I'm very excited about this. Not for the reasons that I'm sure you're hoping, but I am genuinely very excited about this.
Yes, it's not every day you get to have an audience with an extraplanar entity.
Absolutely.
I'm sure this will be most fruitful for your theorems. I don't care if your interests are entirely materialistic.
Oh, they're not materialistic. They're entirely selfish, though, but yes.
Well, as I stated, I'm doing this out of a sense of self-preservation, so I suppose we're both being selfish. And that suits me just fine.
You know, I still consider you a friend, even though I'm doing this for entirely selfish reasons. It's not out of malice or spite. It's just... I can't help myself. I know I have a problem, but it's not come up as a problem yet. If anything, it's helpful. She'll have a bit of a giggle, and then, and if that's everything, I'll have to do a little bit more research on how to, facilitate your meeting, so to speak. But if you're willing to be patient, I'll get back to you on that.
I'll know we'll need a key at the very least.
Yes.
I may be able to fashion that from some of the inner components of the airship.
Do I even know this? Sorry, this is out of character. Do I even know the spell to travel to a different plane? Because I have contact other plane.
Yeah, plane shift is a 7th level spell.
Yeah, I don't think I have it, but at the same time, it might not be something that I can learn at the moment.
Yeah, you'd probably have to, go to the college. Or go to a college to learn it.
Yeah, I'd have to... I would know it would be, though, in the college library if that hasn't been entirely burned down.
I mean, presumably Gerald might also know it.
I beg your pardon?
Presumably...
Get a scroll.
We have a scroll.
Plane shift is finicky about that because you have to have a metal fork attuned to the particular plane. So getting a scroll doesn't necessarily mean you can cast plane shift to any plane. It gives you plane shift to a plane.
Right. Okay.
But if you do have a scroll of plane shift, I could use that. Could I use that to copy it down into my spellbook so that I learn plane shift?
Yeah.
Along with the fork for attunement?
No, because the material component when you create a scroll is consumed.
Fuck.
All right. We'll work this out.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a couple of finicky bits in between, but we can definitely work it out. And worst comes to worst, we're heading to the city where the college is, and I'm sure I'm able to find a copy of the spell necessary while we're there. I might have to sneak off to go do it, but, at this point you'll cover for me, right?
If you need to sneak anywhere, I will be sneaking with you.
Oh, well, that's probably a good thing, because I'm not very sneaky, as you found out.
Yes. Well, should we need to discuss anything related to this in the future, there is always book club, I suppose.
Absolutely.
And after it seems that the conversation has ended, she will be like,
I have so much stuff that I still need to do. You see that board? That's not even half finished.
and she's gonna go over there and continue her boarding.
Absolutely.
Yes, and I'm teaching Cirrus's burgeoning militia how to make bullets. It's quite a
Oh,
task.
I'm going to be hopefully in future, teaching them armancy, which would be super cool.
Very well then. Enjoy the rest of your day, Chipper.
Oh, I will.
And
Hey.
just to be certain, I never would have asked you to do this if you hadn't told me your true name. I considered that quite a gesture.
Yeah,
You are
this
also
is
my
your-
friend, Chipper.
I know. And you're mine, Wick.
Right, okay.
And so, as you two split off to get back to your individual works, we're going to take our break there. So,
Okay.
we'll be back shortly.
Do you want to invite the others back?
Yeah. And we return. With book club wrapped up, that leaves us finally with Vrax's downtime activities.
So, he's got a couple things for him and a couple things for overseeing everyone else. He's going to ask Cirrus to borrow his smart crown so that he can work on some of his stuff more efficiently. Cirrus?
Huh?
Vrak asks for your tiara, your special little fucking magic tiara.
Yeah.
Right. So he's
Of
gonna
course.
unattune to one of his things and attune to the tiara, so that his stuff will be less arduous.
Okay.
He's very dumb. And this is some real flowers for Algernon shit. One of the things he's going to do is with Chipper rather, he's going to, as opposed to book club, I guess it's Bible club.
Okay.
Try to train in religion. You know, get that as proficiency.
Yeah, we're doing Bible studies.
So part of that would be learning about some of the other religions and deities, whatever she knows. Also reviewing both the 3 primordial serpents that they learned about and understanding, like, what does this mean for all of the world's religions, and also working on his little thesis, his reform shit together. That's the kind of way that takes shape. How much gold do I have to delete for that?
So, training like that takes 10 work weeks, reduced by your intelligence modifier, so that's a total of 6 after the tiara. That's 25 gold per work week, so that is going to be 150 gold.
Can do. Say that again real quick.
150 gold.
Got it. 150 gold into the ether. Fuck yes. Cool. He's also going to, while attuned to this thing, he's going to work on that spell of his. So it's going to be a lot of practice, like just physical practice, because he's not really thinking it through, but he is trying to like figure out the parts of himself that this correlates to, and figure out his magic and who he is, and how that manifests. He kind of draws an inspiration from Bellicrup and from Curvecak in this sort of the ascending part at the very least. Just trying to figure out, how can I jump real big and then smash down?
Absolutely. And we've kind of outlined that before, and you've put some work into it, so we'll say that takes... We'll say it takes half of a month compared to the normal month it takes to research a spell, plus a number of work weeks equal to the spell's level to kind of learn and master it.
So I was shooting for 2 or 3, level 2 or 3 spell.
Okay. So
How about this? Even if it winds up being level 2 in the end, after balance, we'll go for 3.
Yeah.
Really just perfect it.
Yeah, time is kind of fluffy in the Feywild, so...
Right. Fantastic. Another great thing. The last thing he has to do on his time is, with this newfound religion proficiency, write some scrolls of Revivify using whatever ink Chipper has left over or is willing to spare from her stuff.
You're raiding my stash.
Yes.
Understandable. Have a nice day.
So, Nikki, how much magical ink do you need to make your spell.
Matt, you've seen my basic idea for the spell. How much do you want me to spend at the moment?
Roll me an Arcana check real quick.
Okay. Now, I do get to roll Arcana checks at advantage because
That's correct.
Because I'm
Nerdy.
like that.
Yeah.
Yeah. Advantage. 30.
Okay. We'll say it's a 6th level spell. It's 50 gold per spell level. So it's 300 gold. We'll say it takes 450 gold worth of magical ink.
Okay. So, okay, hold on. I gotta go to my notes, and now I gotta edit shit. Hold the fuck on. All right. So.
Phone's being built.
Calculator. So I have 2,200, and I need 400 of magical ink.
450.
So that 450. So minus 50 gold again. So that puts me at 1,700 gold of magical ink left over. 1,750 gold of magical ink left over.
Got it. 1750 left.
Yep.
All right, let's check the rules on how much gold it takes to write a scroll of 3rd level.
And Matt, if we do change the spell level for balance reasons, I'm totally fine sacking more gold if you want me to.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So a spell scroll of 3rd level is... Describing a spell scroll takes
250 GP.
Yes.
Cool. And it also requires an uncommon essence, magical ink, and uncommon parchment, which the essence I can provide, and I can make an essence every day for that.
Mm-hmm.
And the parchment, I assume, either the Fae would have some, or Chipper would have some.
Yeah, Sirius can just feasibly kind of conjure some out or have some procured.
Fantastic. Okay.
So how much magical ink am I donating to your cause?
Well, that depends. How many scrolls of Revivify do you think we should have? I think 4 for 1,000 might be a decent way to be.
Yeah. So I can have 750 gold left for in
Yeah.
case Matt wants to increase the spell cost for the level of my current spell that I'm. Yeah, that gives me 750 more to work with.
That sounds good, and it takes 4 diamonds as well.
Mm-hmm.
So I need a DC 14.
This is
Yeah.
Calligrapher's tools. I will
Which
let
I
you
am proficient
use. I will let you use your charisma for this instead of intelligence because you are using your paladin spell modifier.
Much obliged. So that's a D20 plus. This is just a check, so plus 5 plus 5.
All right, that's
make
one down.
4. 14
That's
for
all of
DC.
them.
Okay. That's really important for us. Who would we say are the tankiest people in the party, aside from Vrack?
Claw and Emer?
Yeah.
It probably goes Claw, Emer, and then a tie with Wick and Cirrus.
I mean, what are we talking about? Like, hit counts, armor class,
Kind of everything.
general bulk?
General survivability.
I think now that
Alright.
he's a sorcerer, Wick is more durable than Sirius.
Did Cirrus lose hit points?
Yeah, sorcerer hit dies a d6.
Oh yeah, you
Yeah.
had to re-roll everything, huh? Fuck.
Yeah. I mean, it's
You
still
went
not
for
too
big
bad,
con.
but yeah.
Yeah, I got
No.
I got 117 health, 24 AC.
Okay, that's pretty good. Now, would Cirrus be able to learn Revivify? Because he's a fucking Archfey, Primal Divine
No.
sorcerer. Okay, just making sure. So, but still, even so, I think everyone but Chipper gets a scroll of Revivify.
Woohoo!
This way, if either Vrak goes down or Vrak is not available to pick someone up, we have backups. I cannot
Also-
emphasize enough how important that is.
Also, don't forget, I can have any damage I take on a reaction, and I have 2 reactions.
That is good. So yes, everyone but Chipper take a scroll of Revivify.
Okay.
Revivify. Well. I put in notes anyways, but we gotta
I
remember
have it
that
in my own notes as well.
fantastic.
Excellent.
So that's all the like mechanical, like actually beneficial shit. And that takes some time. Yeah, that takes time. The rest of Vrak's time will be dedicated to helping everyone else train and improve to the best of their respective abilities.
Absolutely. So, you all spend some time, a good amount of time, just drilling, training, recuperating, preparing for the battle ahead. But eventually, it comes time to leave the grove to face what is yet to come. Are there any last minute things you would like to do? Any particular send-offs you want to make?
Sorry. My lady.
There is. Oh,
Hello.
I mean, Amir, do you have something?
Real quick, you never dragged me out of the secret Chipper Wick meeting. I
Correct.
did hear everything. I'm not
Correct.
absorbing any of that because I had needles in my face.
Mm-hmm.
Aside from that, other than asking a fluffy thing with Chipper about ornamency, nothing in particular about leaving the Feywild, so that can wait for another time.
Everybody wants to chat with me.
Yeah,
Popular.
you're kind of like hot shit. So
Popularity.
Isn't it?
There is one other small thing.
Mm-hmm.
At some point, I'm gonna roll a D2 real quick. Okay. At some point, Gup goes up to Claw.
Okay.
And he's got his chest puffed out,
Mm-hmm.
and he tells you, "I'm gonna get you."
What do you mean?
Ominous.
Put him up. And he puts up his hands in a way that looks like he's pretending to be a monster, sort of.
So I would say
Like the-
Claw's probably in beast form at the moment too.
Yeah, that's fine.
Claw's gonna like look around for like Vrak for a second.
Brack's off doing shit.
Uh,
I'm gonna get you.
all right.
I'm gonna wrestles you,
All right.
and I'm gonna be the big dog.
Sure. Go for it.
Cool.
Claw's just gonna like sit there and let him. Look, I want to say Claw's probably
Thank
like
you.
sitting down like a dog at the moment.
Oh,
It's
that's
just like,
perfect.
it's like,
Let me check. Perfect. So he will
Okay.
attempt to grapple you,
mm-hmm.
and let me check. All right, cool. You need to make an opposed athletics check.
Okay. Since I am in beast mode, I have Are the numbers correct for that? No, I think there's something with beast mode that it allows me to with athletics checks, or is that strength saves?
I think it's strength saves.
Okay,
Strength
so
saves, I
so
think.
just okay, just straight athletics check then.
Wow. Shit. Okay, you got him. He goes for your legs. He tries to like
He's a plus
grab
11.
onto. Yeah. So here's the thing. He goes for your leg. He does that thing where like a toddler like grabs your leg,
Mm-hmm.
you know, like a boot. He squeezes really fucking hard. He squeezes harder than he should be able to. But you are able to like get him off, you know?
Yeah. Have you been working out, little man?
I'm big now. You're and he's frustrated that he did not become the big dog in this instance.
Hey, look. You almost got it. You almost got me. It was
I'm-
really close.
I'm big.
You are big.
I'm
Hey, look.
he,
Not everybody can move me even that much, so you did a really good job. You're on your way
He
to
looks-
become the biggest man.
he looks down and he kicks at the floor. Why do you gotta do it? I gotta do it. I know I'm longer. I'm bigger, longer, older than you.
How old are you?
I'm, and he counts on his fingers for a moment, 68.
Your fingers as men got.
Oh.
8.
Curse knowledge. The boys are old enough to collect Social Security.
How come it's you? And he runs away.
No, go! Oh no! Oh, boy guilt. No,
Yeah.
super effective.
So the really funny thing about this is that according to what I've been told, this is pretty close to how a dog will teach like a young dog how to like play fight and hunt and shit.
But so
I
while
should-
Vrak is
I
Go
should
on.
have taken the fall. Guilt.
while Vrak has been attuned to the circlet of intelligence, he unattuned to the belt of giant strength, and Gup got it.
Oh no!
And he's frustrated that you're getting all of Vrak's time, and he's training you.
Oh, poor Bun. You know what?
So he wanted-
I would say
Yeah.
Carl will spend some time with him when Brack's busy doing the scroll shit.
You come to him to spend time with him, and he acts like it didn't happen. It has, for all intents and purposes, he has forgotten about it. He's just like, oh, hi.
Hey, do you want to?
I'm playing Leaves. Do you want to play Leaves?
Yeah, you know what? We can play leaves. I hope I don't crush him.
And it's just stacking leaves into a pile.
Claw's probably like scooping up with his hands and tail.
You should
He's really
show him-
impressed.
This is just a suggestion, but you should show him some really heavy stuff he can lift right now.
What?
Because he has the belt on.
What do you mean by that, though?
Like a big log or something.
He's trying to bro out at the gym.
Yeah.
Yeah, because his strength's increased, he can lift heavier things.
Yeah.
That is true.
Like a big masonry stone or something.
He picks up a really big leaf.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like a maple leaf. Yeah.
Ooh, nice leaf. That's a good find.
And he gives it to you. He tries
Aw.
to pin it to your chest, to your armor, but there's no pin, so it just falls off.
Here, how about this? Claw picks up the leaf and then kind of tucks it away in between kind of the plate and his actual like undershirt.
Gup now thinks your armor can eat things. And attempts to start feeding it at mealtimes.
Oh no! Why does he remember that but not remember himself crying about the wrestling?
Boys are mysterious creatures.
Sloth, can you confirm?
Yeah.
Okay, cool. Thanks. I wouldn't
That's
know
it.
anything about it, so.
That's all. That was my
Okay.
last gambit.
It was a good try, man. It was a good try. Like all of a sudden, I like look over
Good
and I see
try
the
for
plus
what?
11. I saw the plus 11 and went, wait.
Yeah.
There's your ace in the hole.
It wasn't a gambit to accomplish anything. Like that was just like my last thing is what I meant. The last thing
Yeah.
I had to execute. Not if he won, it would have been a different scene with the same idea.
Right.
I didn't
Still good.
accomplish anything.
You accomplished having the boys be adorable, is what you did.
Exactly. And that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
Well, speaking of at the end of the day, you guys see yourselves out of the Somerset Grove. And if I recall correctly, you were intending to head out on the other side of the court, or of the grove, to visit Claw's place, correct?
Correct.
Yeah, leaving out the western side.
Mm-hmm.
God, where is it?
Emir obviously
The marks went away, so I believe it was like
I'm
right
checking.
on the edge of the grove.
Not exactly. I'm checking the old map.
Okay.
We lost all our scribbles.
Emir obviously would be conferring with the Dragon Friend to say goodbye, and also the council to let them know that she's not going to be gone for another like fucking 60 years intentionally this time.
Yeah.
Unintentionally, rather.
They get what's going on enough to give you leave.
I can hear Jared playing Warframe in the background.
I also can.
Yeah, he's chatting. Sorry, he's also chatting with Sarge.
No, it
Yeah, I
rolls.
know, I see it.
Yeah, so
It's just
about
Oh, it's close. Right
Yeah, about
right
Can you guys
about
also
here.
hear? Can you guys also hear this bastard 2006 Honda Civic that's trying to fucking overtake me right now? Because holy shit.
no.
Fuck a Honda Civic.
Fucker.
Yeah.
Be uncivil.
I'm gonna
During
fucking
Pride
ruin it.
Month,
How
how
about
dare you?
How fucking dare you?
So, you all exit the Somerset Grove. The foggy woodlands and the mist that hides and obscures their innards slowly giving way to the rockier steppes of the central North Soleil's Empire. As you exit, you are kind of at a little plateau that overlooks the descent into the river below. But there is also, kind of shockingly, there's somebody kind of sitting here on a kind of toppled log, just kind of staring down into the descent.
Can I do a super duper short bit real quick?
Absolutely.
As
All your
like
bits are
everyone's
short.
leaving. Sorry? All my bits are short.
All your bits are short. You're
Got it.
tiny.
Yeah. As they're leaving the Fager, Amir is just going to mumble to herself that everyone can obviously still hear. On the way back, I either enter a hero or a prisoner, so this better be worth it. That's it.
Well, okay.
I
You
can
can
put
speak
a
it,
hand
man.
on your shoulder.
Flutter a little lower because of the weight. But yeah, that's all.
So there's a guy.
There's a guy.
There's a guy.
guy.
Do we?
There's a guy.
Do any of us recognize this guy?
Give me some perception checks.
No.
Oh, my favorite. By the way, we're paused.
Yeah,
Game pause.
Wick, make a perception yes.
you can still roll when it's paused.
Oh, okay.
Oh,
don't
I
think
have Fey mist in my eyes.
Oh
Yeah.
man, only a 24 I min rolled.
Ah, shit, dude. It's a low perception yes.
we want to roll for Amir.
I wouldn't know.
Yeah, Amir wouldn't recognize him, so it doesn't matter.
That's a good point.
Probably be a
Okay.
wisdom check to see
I'm
if
probably
Brenda-
back. Yeah, I'm probably back to normal because I want to actually save
Yeah.
transformations
Time
now.
time to use them was in the favor of the wilds.
So, Wick, you are the only person who kind of recognized them, and your hand instinctively goes for your gun as they turn around. Their clothes are nice, kind of this warm brown double-breasted coat that is kind of unbuttoned and showing a kind of cravatted, fluffy white shirt underneath.
Double-breasted?
Double-breasted on a Monday.
Fine boon.
And they have a little cane that they're kind of walking on, but the most telling thing is the face, which is sunken in, lashed away skin that clings to the skeletal face. There are some slight abnormalities from the last time you would have seen Dr. Normand Hargrave, Abel Forsyth, as you came to recognize him. Particularly that one of his eyes seems to have changed color from the kind of sunken dark to this. Admittedly, it looks a little big for his skull. There's a visible size discrepancy with a bright yellow eye. And also, one of the hands is kind of malformed into this very dark, leathery skinned claw. And it kind of stands, does like a half turn to kind of face you, and a smile kind of creeps across the face. That was much quicker than I anticipated. Hello. What, you all look like you've seen a ghost.
Inquisitors, who is this man?
Good afternoon, Doctor. Seems you've aged a bit.
Doctor.
Paul like pauses,
that-
then like double takes at Wick and then Hargrave like a few times.
That was several more words than you were allotted.
Oh.
Just finger each, starting with the head.
Oh, you've got me mistaken for someone.
Was it fucking Shabriri?
Rack takes out Kosantor.
Emer is also like that one Spider-Man pic of the like young Spider-Man Miles with the older Spider-Man like thinking. Like he's just she's just looking at him, realizing, okay, game face on, ready to fight.
I don't quite know who you think I am, but I must impress. I am not that person. Well, my manners. My name is Bahalzul. Inconvenienced at the moment, but 'tis a pleasure.
Is it a pleasure?
It's a pleasure for me. Well, I can make it a pleasure. You see, I asked a certain someone to find a certain someone because we have a mutual enemy that I would like to offer my services in destroying.
That's very generous. Would you care to be more specific?
Yes, my brother, Stradekrantz.
Frank looks so fucking angry right now.
Yeah, Wick is doing like a fucking office gym look at Vrack. He doesn't know what the fuck to make of this.
You want your brother dead?
Yes, he's... It's not so much that I want him dead. I mean, he needs to die. His time is come. But he's double-crossed a friend of mine, and he's strayed from our path. Pun completely unintended, but welcomed.
I am going to detect good and evil. Divine sense, rather.
Absolutely. He pings as celestial.
Okay, that does help a little.
Matt, you said this guy has some kind of claw. Is it at all similar to the one that the Inquisitors had?
A little
yeah, it's
gnarlier.
I was gonna say, is it like the one that my brother had?
No.
Okay.
His was like a clawed gauntlet.
Oh, okay.
Oh, all right.
Why did you take this form?
Yes, I fear we were previously acquainted with the vessel you're currently inhabiting.
That's definitely made it a little harder. It was not my first choice. Believe you me, my disciples, they thought they found a good one and they decided to bring me back into it.
Disciples?
Well, yes, I think they're called the House of Spines now.
Oh God.
Rick gazes down his arm at his long since refurbished but originally goblin-made gun.
I'm forgetting spines. I should know this.
They're the acne goblins, yeah.
Awkward.
Oh. Amir, what do you want to know about?
Yeah, what are you trying to insight?
Oh, you're muted, girl.
Oh, you're muted. You're so muted.
Thank you. She's very, doesn't know this person at all. Everyone is on edge. She just wants to ascertain what this guy, is. What's his, stance? What's his game? What's he, like? Is he putting on a front? Is he being real? Give me everything.
It's disarming. There's no real face to speak of. So much has been stripped down just to, the muscle and sinew there, that expressions don't really happen. But you get the weird sense that he is just laying everything on the table. There's an uncomfortable level of confidence here.
There's something behind what he's telling us.
That's the opposite of what Matt just said.
How is that the opposite? He's laying everything on the table. He's got some fucking scheme.
No, that's
No,
not...
that's not
No,
what that means.
Matt means he's being genuine.
When you lay everything out on the table, you're showing the other person everything. You're not hiding anything.
Yes.
Fine.
I mean, if you want to tell us the opposite of what you intuited with that crit roll, that's your decision.
Yeah,
no, I'm just stupid. All right, leave me alone.
All right. Go off.
Cool. I want to make my religion check about Bahazul and Akve.
Hell yeah.
Absolutely.
Hey.
Okay. So far as you know, there's no connection. The goblins of spines rather, are very much connected to Akve. That might mean he is too. But the name Bahalzul you do recall.
Okay.
It was one of the names that Strayed and Victor mentioned in the dream Heraktes showed you.
Oh, fucking God.
Right.
Son
They're
of a
talking.
bitch.
He was the one that
Okay.
was not there to attack the bridge.
And the bridge was from the Glass Dragon flashback that we experienced.
Why do the spine goblins worship you then? Why are they disciples to you if they are adherents to Akve?
That's more of a modern thing. You see, initially, Initially,
Are you Akve?
Oh, gods, no. No. Ugh. That's a little too gross for me.
Are you in league with him?
I am in league with myself, my friend.
Sir, we
Call
must
me that.
beg your pardon. You are currently inhabiting the body of a quite infamous necromancer.
Right.
Is it necromancer?
Vrak is frothing at the fucking mouth. Like he is.
Yeah.
His teeth are gritted. His grip on Kozentor is so fucking tight. His eyes are bulging.
Cause like a little like, okay, go like deep breaths, man, deep breaths. Like he's ready to attempt to grab Vrak's arm if Vrak goes for the dude before he can spill the beans.
Well, I'm no necromancer. I mean, I'm learned
Yet
of...
you would
Oh, go ahead.
go on.
No, after
No,
you.
Yet you inhabit the body of a dead man.
Again, not my choice. You see, what had happened was, after my brothers butchered everyone in Meliaris to a man, we came back and Straight thought, oh, we'll be hailed as heroes. We've expanded the Empire's reach from coast to coast. But no, he was shunted into a prison for all of eternity, and I was very severely dismembered. Were it not for some vestiges of magic that I had enchanted upon myself, I would very much be gone, but some bits of my life linger on in scattered parts of my body that were thrown to the winds, and, well, the goblins that I taught magic while we were on the war trail, they have had some time to be led astray and learn some necromancy of their own, and decided, wouldn't it be great if we had the great teacher again? And, well, here I am now, very ugly.
You invented necromancy.
Me? No. Goodness, no.
Like Vrak is looking to the others like, did not everyone else just hear the same
No,
fucking thing he did?
no. It's like he taught the goblins some magic, but I don't think he taught them necromancy. That was something they did.
His soul was divvied apart and managed to be reconstituted. That is necromancy.
I mean, technically, yes.
Technically.
Karen, you are holding a piece of your own soul. These things are not necessarily conflated.
Yes, but I did not come back from the dead with mine. Now did I?
I mean, again, didn't really have a choice. They decided,
Alright. Anyway, so your whole deal right now is that you want to team up to kill your brother who is trying to do whatever this is with. And then Claude just points up to the moon.
Ah, yes, that nasty business, yes.
Prakaram, if this fellow plans to ally with us against Straightkrantz, then he is necessarily against the Dark Moon, and then necessarily is not aligned with the necromantic practices as such.
I very much don't like the idea of the world being destroyed by Atropus.
Claude's gonna kind of glance over to him. Yeah, I was gonna say, Claude glances over to Emer to see if, she is picking up any lies from that, since he reads people well.
Claude, can I go back to the grove? Just turn around.
No, because then you break your contract.
He seems to be being on the level.
Not lying.
I've no reason to lie, I mean... Would I come here just to say, oh yes, I want to kill my brother, come along with me, and then do some sort of fourth act bait and switch, oh, I'm the real villain all along? No, that's stupid.
It's not out of the question for Straightkrantz. Surely you would know that most of all.
Yes, believe me, I got in contact with him and I thought it'd be very nice. We could get ourselves back together, claw our wings back. But no, they remain yet plucked.
While he's talking, Wick is going to lean over towards Claw, and I presume also backpack, and whisper, Chippa, does his story about all the magic things check out? As a matter of fact.
As a matter of theory or as a matter of history?
Theoretically, I'm not interested in the history.
Okay. Do I need to roll an Arcana check for that, or is that just a freebie?
For what specifically?
Whether his story checks out magically, so to speak. Like, it's possible in terms of, like, what is theoretically possible in terms of magic.
Like the process that you described.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
and being brought back unwillingly, apparently.
yeah, I mean, schools, colleges definitely teach the danger of lichdom, demi-lichdom, what have you. The process to reach that is similar. It seems as though it was kind of like reverse engineered to make sure this guy would stay dead rather than make him an immortal wizard. But apparently that was also reverse engineered and now he's back.
I mean, look, it is doable. Like, it's definitely doable. Like, magically, that totally can happen.
Alright. Let's say theoretically,
Well,
you join us in killing your brother. What happens after that?
I don't know, I'll disappear somewhere. The world's gotten much larger in my absence. I'm sure there's more things to learn. I mean, that's the only reason I went to Meliaris, because I thought, you know, Heraktes is some great sage. Surely, if they're going to do war on him, I can at least scuttle away with some of the books.
that is something I can get behind.
I don't think your friend is going to like you saying that.
No, I know, but like, you know, he's well aware.
He shoots you a look. It's a mix of, it's the anger. There's so much anger already. It's pure fucking wrath. But it's like, now of all times.
Yeah, it's like this.
You
is
betray
not
me
the-
here.
Sorry, I'm just saying, like, you know.
You know what it is?
I just understand that motivation is all. I'm just sympathizing, okay? I'm a sympathetic person.
He gives you the expression of utter anger and confusion that the one dude gives in B movie when his girlfriend is like defending the bee.
That's so specific.
Well, I understand exactly the reference, though. I know exactly what he means. I'm defending the bee.
You're defending the bee right now.
Yeah. Look, I'm not trying to defend the bee. I'm just saying, like, I empathize, okay? Empathy. You can have empathy for your enemy.
Yeah.
You know? Yeah.
Yeah, there it is.
Perfect.
I was too slow, damn it. Let's try to find the image.
Aren't you driving?
Yeah, sure, I'm driving, but I'm at home now.
Okay.
But, yes, as it were.
Vrak looks at the rest of the party, like he's wildly looking between them, and his
Amir's like-
understanding. Go on.
Amir's like under his wing, like ready, like looking up at him, like, are we doing this or not? You're so fucking tense. All over your face and the air and the fucking ether around you is so tense. Are we doing this?
He fucking social link just went up with Amir, but he's looking at everyone else.
Chipper.
Down, yeah, you lost status. I take away some of the. We don't do the combos anymore. Anyways, he's looking at everyone else being like reasonable and like it's not a fight and they're not with him. He like storms off 10 feet away and just like chops a rock in half and yells, "You're under arrest. You're under arrest." And he takes out, like, he drops Kosantor. He takes out the dimensional shackles, and he puts them on the dude's wrists, assuming he doesn't, like, teleport away or anything.
Oh, yeah, go ahead. What's the worst that
Bring
can...
you to the capital, and we will deal with you there.
I would love to go to the capital. It's been so long.
Now you are a prisoner, and for crimes against...
Mm-hmm.
Use your words.
He looks at you. He looks at you. He fucking glares at you. Not now. I do not need your sass at a time like this.
I've never sassed once in my life.
Let's keep it that way then.
I should note I can't really blow any walls open with my hands shackled like this.
Why would you need walls blown open?
Oh, we don't need you to blow any walls open. We're on our way to sortie anyway.
Yes, exactly. That's what I'm getting at.
What's...
How far is it to your abode?
How far would it be to my cabin?
Maybe like a day's hike.
A day hike. Do I have a teleportation circle there?
No.
I doubt it. Yeah.
We don't need
Is
it
he-
though, because Chipper can teleport
Is-
us whenever.
Yeah.
Is he not implying, though, that there's some, like, fortification around where we're trying to go? Or the capital?
I think he's just trying to, like, be catty and tell us that, oh yeah, I'm definitely not a threat now. You got me. It's you. You sure showed me. I don't think it's like a pointed threat.
But Karen, take a deep breath, please.
I do not need to be told how to breathe. I am
That
well
wasn't-
acquainted.
It wasn't a command, it was a request.
Quest denied.
Joke.
Wick's giving Chipper a look. It's not clear to the rest of you what that look is or means, given his,
Chipper kind of gives you a concerned smile back.
Goes, hey, Brad?
Look, we'll take him back to my place. Then Chip can teleport us back to where we can deal with him properly, okay? And then we'll figure it out from there. Just
Chipper, what were you saying? You were talking, and then Claw
What was
interrupted
it?
you.
Oh no. It's okay. I was just saying, you're a little intense at the moment, and I think you're scaring your fellow friends and party members, and a little more tact may be needed in this moment. I'm not trying to be pushy or anything like that. Just a little more gentle, a little more care, a little more tact in this situation is all I'm asking for in this.
Sirius is quivering.
Yeah, see what I mean? Look, you've scared the good boy.
Vrank points his head straight up into the air and shoots lightning from his mouth
Okay.
Sirius starts crying.
with a roar,
I swear and seal it, Celestial.
and we all understand it. He roars lightning straight into the air and goes, "You will no less than 3 affronts to everything Soleus and the March Concord by extension stand for. We severely need the assistance."
I'm happy to offer it.
This will be the first way you offer assistance. Then, please. And he takes from the bag of holding the fucked up raven mask that Core got off some guy. I forget the exact specifics of it. And he puts it on the Halzazar Forsyth.
Ooh,
So he doesn't have to look at his fucking face.
oh, they're accessorizing. I like this.
I am not at liberty to extend alliances or allegiance with unknown parties. That is above my pay grade. So, we will take you to the capital to speak with Dralizar. And he will handle this. And perhaps I will be of assistance there. But It is not my jurisdiction. It's not up for me to decide.
Of course.
And the fact he's more talking to himself at this point. The fact that it's not actually up to him, and he's not technically allowed to do anything right now.
I was gonna say, if
calms him down.
Claw was like, okay, dude, you've lectured me for 4 months on controlling my anger, and the first thing you do when we step out is you get pissed off about something and go on an uncontrollable rage. Okay, I see how it is.
I want you to look back in Band Clubhouse at my notes from the character sheet. I have had Abel Forsyth as my only listed enemy for 2 years.
Yeah, that's true.
This is his
brother.
I do.
A lot more enemies since then. That's kind
Yeah,
of
it's true.
He's the one that got away.
I do have one little teensy potential complication.
Oh God.
That being
A complication.
There's someone else I know who kind of guided me here, who is also very mad at strayed crats.
Oh God. Okay.
all
Be
right.
plain, what are
Why is
they?
that a problem for us?
Yeah, that's you're helping your case here, sir.
Okay. You can show yourself now, my friend.
Oh God.
Wick didn't see him.
And well and up in the sky, a little raven kind of descends, and as it does, it kind of shifts and shimmers as it extends out, coming down to rest about 45 feet up off the ground. Very clearly some sort of devil. Has very pale skin with the big bat wings, a sword of just gleaming silver hanging off the hip, and a bald head ridged with a crown of horns.
Turn back into a raven.
Is that fucking Chig?
It's not Shig.
Aw.
Wait, you guys are getting paid?
And a guy polymorphs back into a raven and kind of just flutters down and lands on top of Bob.
Would I recognize what kind of devil or demon that is?
Make me a religion check with advantage because of your hunter's bane.
Yay! Let me close the wrong one. Religion with advantage. We'll see. With me rolling tonight.
Strayed Krantz's brother, necromancy, and
Yeah, no, it's not happening.
Abel Forsyth's body. A demon is fucking nothing at this point. Like, that's so low. I'll also make a religion check to try and identify what piece of fucking heresy that is. Nope.
You can actually, you can take this one at advantage.
Oh, hell yeah. I hate these things. Hey.
19. That's better.
You realize that you have also seen this creature. It is the devil that released Strayed from his prison.
Oh, fuck.
Serious, what the fuck is going on?
Oh my God.
I don't know.
Oh, this is the best.
Back.
This is
Me and Wick are the only ones that would identify this thing.
Yeah.
This is the first dungeon.
Mm-hmm.
I have to go to the fucking tippy top of the notes to even maybe know his name.
I don't believe you got his name.
This whole...
Isn't it? I think Sloan did. Or maybe Mike fucking Vane did.
Check.
Vale.
God, it's so
Mikey's
funny.
other wizard.
This is like, as soon as we step out of the grove, it's like, let's piss off Rack in every single possible way we can.
It's so funny. It's the
Oh, yeah, you
best thing
did.
that's ever happened to me.
This is Tativalis.
We did get this.
You
name.
did.
I just misspelled it. Can you spell that for me?
Titivilus.
Tidivalus.
The vilest titties in all the land.
Oh.
Damn, bitch, you're too vile.
Yeah, that was 9/13/2019.
Mm-hmm.
Damn.
Damn!
The biggest callback.
That was 2 days after
It's
my
all-
birthday.
All coming full circle.
Oh no, actually, I'm sorry, 8/9/2019. That's even fucking Perjak and Titivalis. Yeah, okay.
That was 3 days before my birthday.
Fucking
Oh, he does have goat legs.
Yeah. So,
I know, I'm so amused.
this guy is actually a little pissed off at Strayed because he broke the compact that they had.
They broke the deal that they had, Emer. It's long story short.
I understand what breaking a pact means. Okay.
Oh, no, he didn't say pact. He said a different word.
I need to pee. This is killing me.
He said pact, didn't he?
No.
It's a compact.
Compact.
Oh, I can listen.
You see, my comrade here released Strayed from his prison on the premise that Strayed would bring him to Heraktes and give him the magic to kill the archdevil that lords over him. Series of betrayals, what have you, but Strayed went right off the fucking rails when he learned that Atropus was on the menu. Coincidentally, that's why I want to kill him too.
And what does your brother exactly want with Atropus?
He wants... It's a moonlet that's going to crash into the world and kill everyone. What do you think he wants? He wants revenge.
Yeah, because he's a dick like that. Alright.
He feels slighted that we ripped our wings off to fight the revolution with Vandigan, and then when he took things too far, he was punished for it, and he feels slighted. He's sensitive. He's a piece of shit, too.
Piss baby. Okay, got it.
Duly noted, he's a piece of shit. Understood.
He's also probably insane from being imprisoned for a few hundred years.
Anyway. Probably like I the crow. You won't cause any trouble while we do this. Or else anything and any discussions that we're gonna have are off and we will kill you both.
They're going to kill us both to achieve this. Ah! And it just digs its little talons right into his head and... Ah, fuck!
It's remarkable that you can feel pain in that condition.
Yes, oh, well... I don't know.
Alright. Anyway, let's get to my place and then we'll discuss what we do from there after everything, because there's going to be a lot of talking.
An embarrassment of talking.
Do you have tea there? I'm very thirsty.
I have some fresh spring water, but I'll see if I have any tea.
Lovely.
Mop very helpfully from the cart shows that they have bags of tea.
Oh, lovely. Oh, this is going to be so much better.
We have your favorite core.
Oh, thank you. I don't know who that is.
Feeling a headache coming on. Let's get moving so we can get this all over with.
Indeed. I hope this is a fruitful alliance, so that when it's done, I can leave this God's damned continent and, ideally, pleasant as I'm sure we'll come to find ourselves, never see each other again.
Agreed.
Can you at least take the shackles off?
For now,
You're
they
very...
will be required when we go to the capital proper.
Oh yes, of course. I don't blame you for that. You don't want anybody thinking I'm a threat.
Says the walking corpse.
Brack knows this guy's mocking him. He knows
Animal
it.
handling.
He's not smart enough to think of a retort.
Claw gave a retort, says the walking corpse.
I resent that.
Not our walking corpse, though, sir. That is indeed what you are.
Give me time, I'll be beautiful again.
Brack takes the dimensional shackles off of him.
Oh, thank you.
I mean, it's gonna do that thing where like
once everyone turns to leave to start the hike, she's gonna like turn back to the guy, immediately throw up a fist as if he's about to like 1 inch from his face, and then just like continue on as if nothing happened.
That wasn't very nice. I don't like that at all.
No response. They keep going.
So curious. But nonetheless, you all continue on towards Claw's house.
Yeah, I will be leading the way because I actually know the way.
And that is where we're going to go and end for tonight.
Woo!
So.
What a sesh.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta be planning out Claw's cabin now.
That's right. So we will be back next week with one of the last remaining Aglarati and an Archdevil's Steward to act as conspirators for this plot to kill a bad guy introduced in like session 5. But until then, thank you all for coming out and watching the stream. We'll be back next week.
Shoot lasers at
Bye.
cops. You know the drill.